Rui Hachimura was cleared to play, but he did not suit up for the Lakers on Saturday against the Rockets. Darvin Ham gave an update on Gabe Vincent and an explanation for that. Even if the Lakers' injury situation was looking favorable going into the evening, there was still one important detail to consider. Rui Hachimura did not play for the Lakers and was not marked as inactive by the team before to the game against the Rockets, despite not being included on the report prior to the game. He was recovering from a nasal fracture, thus there was a good cause for his absence. Head coach Darvin Ham gave his status update following the game. Ham stated he completed his pre-game workout and is still a little iffy. Naturally, we place a high focus on the health of our players. He was cleared by the physicians, but he was away from us for weeks since he continued to get hit on the bridge of his nose and needed to wear a mask. There were restrictions on what he could and could not do on the court, just recovering from nose surgery then. Therefore, we decided that it would be best to simply exercise care and proactivity, and that is where we ended up. Hachimura was essentially being used by the Lakers as a break-in case of emergency, if that is even the correct description. They are sensibly putting the prestige of winning the NBA Cup and their matchup with the Suns on Tuesday's schedule of in-season tournament games. Joking aside, there is still a risk even if Hachimura is approved to play by doctors. When wearing a mask similar to the one Rui will have when he returns to the court, many players also find it difficult to play. Additionally, there was an inherent window of opportunity for the Lakers to bench Rui against the Rockets and give him a full weekend, basically 2 extra days before Tuesday night's game against Phoenix. Gabe Vincent is the only player on the injury report who is still labeled as out. The guard has missed a significant portion of the season due to a knee injury that he is still managing. The majority of the Lakers' injury news is positive, but there hasn't been much word on him recently. Pre-game Ham stated, "He's been running on an Alter G, it's just some conditioning obviously in that regard. A few standard weightlifting exercises and a few shots, but that's all." Although Vincent doesn't sound like he's going to make a comeback, Max Christie's performance on Saturday suggested that he could be able to hold down the fort and fill in for those minutes until Vincent gets back. Injuries have plagued the Los Angeles Lakers during the 2023-24 campaign, with players coming and going from the starting lineup. The Lakers' lack of wing depth has been the main problem. Jared Vanderbilt has yet to make his NBA debut, while Cam Reddish has been sidelined by an adductor ailment. In addition, Rui Hachimura missed time for Los Angeles this past week due to a nasal fracture sustained during their loss to the Dallas Mavericks. Hachimura had surgery to repair the fracture and everything seemed to go well. But things are starting to look bright because Vanderbilt and Hachimura were left off of the Lakers' injury report for their game against the Houston Rockets on Saturday, which means they should play. Reddish and Jackson Hayes are also plausible candidates, so expect their comebacks. Vanderbilt will be making his season debut. He has been battling left heel bursitis. Due to a nasal fracture, Hachimura has been absent for the past week. Since Hachimura is one of the few players on the team who can both generate his own shot and crash the boards, it appears as though he may wear a mask while playing to protect his nose. The Lakers would greatly benefit from having Hachimura return as soon as possible. Hachimura's absence is greatly felt because the squad has struggled mightily this season with half-court scoring and rebounds. It should not have a significant impact on the Japanese players' game, though, as many players have worn masks to protect against nose injuries. Even though Vanderbilt will probably be limited in his playing time due to his extended absence, his return is greatly appreciated since he is a crucial defensive component for the Lakers. Additionally, Anthony Davis wants to wait to make a judgment until the Lakers are healthy. Given the number of players that have missed time, it is difficult to assess Los Angeles during the first 20 games of the season. Having made it into practically every game thus far, Anthony Davis is holding off on making an evaluation until he gets a better idea of how healthy the team is.